great display of mixed martial arts. You're on your feet, you're throwing punches, you're throwing kicks, a strong front kick to start out the fight. Then any point tonight in the fight where you were, like we had you.
I'm not gonna lie, that first round he was rocking me. I felt myself starting to slip a couple times. He kept with it, but in my mind I knew I had to give it all I could, and that's all my friends and family, my friends out here. That's what kept me going. I'm good for that.
Yeah, you recovered greatly. You did go into the third round. It was about your third time or third attempt on that rear naked choke.
Yeah, he kept his chin tucked. He did a great job defending that. Arms were getting very tired.
How do you feel after your first victory in the MCC?
Oh, I feel totally great. I've been training hard for this tonight. Can't wait to get back.
Yeah, that's awfully fast. You got the guillotine. Did not let go.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty good at my chokes. I've been training really hard on my ground game, stand up, but he wanted to go to the ground, so I went to the ground with him.
Yeah, you had a couple of, I think there was a kick or two thrown, maybe a punch, and then quickly went to the ground. Was that your plan from the beginning?
Oh yeah, I was waiting for him to take me to shoot, take me to the ground. That's all I've been training, that groundwork.
Well, you did a great job in there. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your first MCC victory.
Thank you. Can't wait to come back.
You bet. Can't wait to see you again. Stunning first round victory. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. That's what I wanted. I wanted a TKO or a knockout. Got what I wanted, so I'm pretty happy.
You got that TKO. Now, it's my understanding that the guy you fought had what? Only
Yeah,
a couple of day notice
one
before
day
this
notice,
fight.
yeah.
1 day notice.
Yeah, so props to him for coming out here and fighting me. I mean, he knew what he was getting himself to.
Now, were you worried about any previous game plan that you would set coming into tonight?
It was a little bit frustrating because, I was training for a stand-up guy, and they said he was a wrestler, so that's a little bit frustrating, but
yeah, it's a complete 180, and you handled it well. Once you got that full mount, you just started dropping bombs. Did you think you had him right there?
I've never TKO'd anyone before, so yeah, that feels really good. I just kept going. I heard Priscilla just yelling, yelling, keep going, and just went through it. So.
Well, it was a joy to watch, man. Congratulations. You seemed to get that standing guillotine on you a couple of times. Were you worried at any point in time?
He didn't have it at all. I knew he was going to tire himself out, and I was just setting up for a takedown because he typed tall, you know what I mean? So I heard him, and I was like, had my ear deep in his tummy, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't it tight, but now he didn't have it at all. I wasn't even out of breath. I just setting up, taking my time, trying to be patient, because that's always my problem. I get too impatient, too aggressive.
You exhibited a lot of patience, actually, and when you finally got your chance to get that full mount and just unload on him, did you feel that at that time you had the fight in your hands?
Oh yeah, after the first 30, actually, as soon as we just touched gloves and I just caught him with a quick jab, I was like, oh, this is done. I was like, I got this. In my head, I was like, oh, this is over with. He blinked and I already caught him 3 times. I was like, oh, he's done.
Yeah, at the beginning of the fight, he did start to throw with you standing up. And I felt that you exhibited the advantage at that time. So it was no surprise, I guess, when he went for the standing guillotine and then tried to take you down. At any point in time, was his wrestling worrying you?
Nah, I didn't. I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but that's not my thing. But I wasn't worried at all.
All right. Well, congratulations on your victory. You did a heck of a job in there.
I know. Thank you, man.
Vicious ground and pound. It was good to see you. Hope to see you again in the MCC.
All right, thank you, man.
You bet. Just before the fight ended, or just before you stopped fighting, that you connected while he was on the ground. You gave him one good, I believe it was a right hand. That looked like it finished the fight. Are you disappointed that the fight ended with an injury and not say a knockout or submission?
Well, I went through the game. I'm looking always for having experience. I'm not looking for knocking somebody out or whatever. Finish hook shot. I go with different opponents, and I try to keep a lot of experience from all of them. So whatever, it's got punch, finish him in the ground, stand up, whatever. I'm ready for everything.
You did seem like you were ready for everything. You did transition quickly from your stand-up to your ground game. You quickly got out of his full guard into a half guard and began to do a lot of damage that way. Is that part of the plan, going to the ground, or are you planning on standing up?
Well, I'm a multi-champion, and before I step in the cage, I have a game plan, go to the ground, or even, I know I fought today a wrestler, and the game plan was going with him to the ground, so, challenge him and go with him to the ground and beat him in the ground. That was the game plan. That's my brother here, Adman Benjilani and Sikar, put for me, and I did it.
You You were on the bottom for most of that fight, it looked like.
I'm used to that.
Yeah?
I'm used to ground and pound, 50%.
You don't mind fighting off your back?
No, I don't care about that.
Oh, yeah, I got a nice strong chin. Yeah, you did take a couple of shots, but then you transitioned to that armbar out of nowhere. Now I know why they call you the arm thief.
Yeah. The more you train, you
Yeah, you went seamlessly from bottom to in a position of control, so for that, it was, I applaud you, my man. Good job. Are you surprised it went all 3 rounds?
No, I knew Gary was going to be a tough guy, so I was prepared to go 3. I knew I wasn't going to get him in the first, so I knew I was going to make my money in the second, third. Once I got in the third, I was pretty tired. I knew he was tired too, so I didn't want to waste all my energy on going for anything too big. I knew I had the first 2 rounds won.
All right. Well, you definitely did it in a spectacular fashion. I will note, I did notice one thing though. At the very beginning of the fight, you didn't shake hands. Yet in rounds 2 and 3, you did. Was there an amount of respect earned after that, or?
Yeah, you got to earn respect. You got to earn respect. Fighting's fighting, and you gotta have to be a little angry. You can't go out there and be a nice guy. I don't go out there and be a nice guy. But he earned some respect, so he got the handshake the second, third.
I noticed he did. Caught your chin one good time, and your hands dropped, and you told him to bring it on.
Yeah. I'm the kind of guy that gets punched in the face, and it's either gonna drop me or I'm gonna get pissed. And drop me.
And you got this.
Yeah.
Well,
Worked hard for it. Had an opponent change last minute. Luckily, Nick Cobb stepped up, and took the fight. So yeah, I'm happy with how it went. I mean,
yeah. Well, you guys started out exchanging some kicks, and then it went to fist. Did you intend to stay on your feet the whole time, or?
yeah, I wanted to. Haven't really been in too many stand-up brawls in any of my fights. I usually take to the ground pretty fast. The ground's where I'm good, so I wanted to kind of stand and bang a little bit.
But you did scramble extremely well when it started to head towards the ground. You ended up with full mount. At that time, did you feel you had to fight in hand?
Oh yeah, I knew the second I got mounted.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the ability to finish it, submission, punches, whatever.
Now, the first 2 rounds, it seemed to be a lot of striking. You seemed really comfortable with that. You threw a couple of spinning back fists out to a good degree, and of course, the 3rd round, it ended up down on the ground.
Yes.
More! Yeah. So, were you worried when you were on your back there? I mean, your team was telling you to stand up. Could you hear them?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I wasn't worried. We practiced a lot of really rough positions on the ground and getting out and practice and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, he did good.
Outstanding striking. Ended up with a head kick finish. Yeah. Did that fight go the way you planned it?
Yeah, it did. I wanted to keep a medium pace. I didn't want to go out too strong. I wanted to let him do some work on the film out and see what kind of tools he was going to bring. And once I figured him out after a few minutes in the first round, I started to go in.
You threw your hands pretty freely. You also threw your feet as well. I mean, your kicks had viciousness written all over. I mean, you were aiming to well hurt. Yeah. So you did a great job out there. Now, what are you looking to do now? Are you still planning on going for that championship with the MCC?
Of course, man. That was my whole goal coming here in the first place. That's the only thing that's been driving me this whole time. My training camps and everything. I kind of even thought through this fight. I'm gonna take this fight first, but I still have my mind, on that gold belt, and it's gonna always be there. I'm gonna fight till I get it.
The new featherweight champion of the MCC, Eric Hauser. How's it feel?
Fantastic, man. Couldn't be happier. I've been working hard, working my ass off for this for a couple months. Quit my full-time job to train just because I wanted this strap. Couldn't be any more proud of myself. Happy that everybody came out and supported me. Got a lot of fans, all loved ones that look up to me and want me to do good things in the sport, so gotta keep them happy.
Well, you did a really good thing in there. You slipped early, though, when you were on your back for much of the round. At any point in time, were you concerned, or are you comfortable on your back?
If I'm on the ground, I want to be on my back. I'm very comfortable, got great defense. I don't know what my face looks like, but he landed a few good ones. Right across the bridge of my nose, and I got pissed, so I was like, I'm going to put him in a triangle. And went in there easy. I thought I was going to submit him, but then I was like, man, I'm too tired. I'm just going to start throwing elbows and try to knock him out. And it worked to my advantage.
Submission due to strikes while you were on the bottom. Have you ever won like that before?
Nope. I don't think too many people have.